this thing cool down any faster. That's a good cup of coffee. It's cooled down enough. All right, I'll get this thing frozen. And I'll get it put in the Prep for Life cube freeze dryer at some point. Just had a few eggs laying around. All right, I'm gonna finish off this cup of coffee. Head down to the kitchen. Right about. Down here, huh?
I always do. How do you think I keep my anxiety in check?
Yeah.
Hello, people of the internet.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up?
Just got here. Thought to take this stuff out of my car that we had from the fair yesterday.
Did you just get here?
Yeah.
I just had this super weird feeling because I had the door locked.
And
then just all of a sudden I was like, I should unlock that door. And I locked it. It was like literally like not even 2 minutes ago.
That's right.
That was trippy. Hi. You know I'm not going to put this on the internet, right? Okay. So right now I'm trying to dial in my cultures, trying to get them just right. I think these are 3 different Juns with 3 different cultures. Like they've been cultured in different ways. Like I have been developing these for a long time. And I'm pretty confident, I already tried this one, but I'm gonna give it a little taste to Robert. There's a fresh, clean cup, and I'm gonna have him try it.
All right, that's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
At the end, it's just calms down.
Yeah. What about the acidity level?
At the beginning.
A little bit?
Yeah. At the beginning, and then just tapers into basically water.
Yeah. It's like
smooth.
It's not really sharp. It's not really yeasty. It's just a nice kind of balanced one. And that one is the starter cultures from a continuous brew. I've been kind of playing with stuff and trying to get the balance just right. And I think continuous brew might be the key.
Is that the same honey?
Huh?
The same honey you were using before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see.
So it must have just been something with the starters and the cultures.
Yeah.
But I think that this one is probably the one that I'm going to spread out and make like my culture. So.
Good.
So yeah, just John is about the only thing on the agenda today. It's kind of a light week. Got the bottles boiling so they're nice and sanitized. So when this stuff is ready, just turn it over real quick and kind of bada bing, bada boom. Some of those like big fat syringe things because this is the best way I've come up with to drain the moat, and it's not efficient and it is packed with all kinds of waste.
Yeah.
But you can see it's protected because the rim going in is significantly taller than the rim that any extra would float out of. So it's literally, quite literally, I mean, I can't think of a way that it would be possible for the moat brine to get into the actual crock into the product. But
And yeah,
you made jokes. Cameraman?
it cut off. There we go. It's back on.
2.96. I'm wait and make sure it settles out before I make a call. We're good. Call it 2.97. And there it is.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? 2.97? Yeah.
2.7?
2.97.
97?
2.97. And it is 10.8. Bottled. There we go. So once I get how many how many we get out of this, I will add that to this sheet, and then once the sheet fills up, file it away for safekeeping. And also you can see, like, on the sheet here, we created it on the 18th, and then on the 19th it was already 4.65, and by the second day it had dropped under the 4.6 that is required to make it impossible for botulism to survive. So this whole time it has been pretty darn well underneath the limit. So yeah, that's all. Sometimes it'll be 28.5, or sometimes it'll be 27.5. So that's how many. I usually take out about 2.5 pieces.
Action!
So, for this, it is incredibly ideal to wear an apron. This is one of those do as I say, not as I do things. I usually do wear an apron. I actually have a kimchi apron, but it is at home in the washing machine. Mm-hmm. So you just kind of lightly pack it. You don't want it to be anything crazy.
And the ounces?
These are 16 ounces.
16 ounce bottles?
And it's a 3-gallon batch. I mean, it's shy of 3 gallons, but I mean, the crock is 3 gallons, so it's probably about 2.5 gallons worth of stuff, which is, I'm realizing, is too large of a batch. Actually, the kimchi grows so much that I feel like I need to cut it down to like a 2-gallon batch to give it room to grow, because I'm not here every moment of every day, and I don't want to lose any of the tasty brine, which means I have to replace the brine with unfermented stuff. So, or have a really thick kimchi, which is fine. But, you know, having a little bit of extra water movement in things is always good. Food safety practice. Are you watching what I'm... Usually I have a clean hand and a dirty hand. Because kimchi is viciously red. Why are you going so slow?
Slow motion.
Well, you film in slow motion. You don't do things in slow motion.
Yeah. Any more? Alright.
We're gonna need more.
Cheat again, huh?
Don't do that.
Huh?
Don't do that. You can wash your clothes. Do you have any idea how hard it would be to get kimchi off of a camera? Very hard. It would be very hard.
Yes.
I don't want to do it.
Use the zoom feature here.
That's better.
A little bit more.
I should have strained it.
Looks good though. Smells good.
And then you just debowl it, same as you would any other canning project.
So it's the usual debowl, vinegar, the rings.
Yep. Well, not rings. I don't use rings.
Lids.
But lids. Yeah.
lids and glass itself.
Yep. So I aimed for 1 inch headspace on the solids and then a 1/2 inch headspace on the liquid, just so that it has a little covering. You know, it kind of just helps protect it in the fridge. And the sauce on this stuff, I could bottle the sauce as like a hot sauce. It is so good. But usually I end up taking home the extras for that guy right there.
Yep. So ramen noodle enhancement.
Yep. Some good stuff. Now comes the fun part, cleaning it all up. That was a joke. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It is now 2 days later, and I'm all dressed up and warmed up and bundled up because of what is in this box, okay? I just spent the last couple hours in the walk-in relabeling and or labeling with our brand new labels that include, you guessed it, a nutritional label and a barcode. So we now, once we get these labels on there, we can now sell online. We can now sell in stores. We are not ready to do either one of those because we have to figure out how on earth to amp up our production tremendously. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. We now have a $700 box of labels. Only the fermented foods actually have the nutritional content on there and the barcode. But as you can see, one of our brand new flavors, cherry limeade kombucha, is now not labeled with the nutritional content, but all of the fermented foods are. We are still working on our manufacturing of the kombucha to make sure that every batch is very consistent. It meets all of the requirements necessary as far as alcohol production, stuff like that. So the fermented foods are definitely ready to go in stores, assuming that we can figure out a way to manufacture enough to actually go into stores. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm super duper excited. It has been a very long time coming, and I'm very pumped about it. And Robert and I are discussing ways that we can acquire new equipment that is going to be large enough to meet the demand that hopefully will be placed upon us once we actually start soliciting stores and trying to sell in stores and as well as online. Also, just for reference, this is the original label. This is the one that I started out with when I first started. I made these myself, I designed them myself, I printed them myself, and it shows. So the labels have definitely come a very long way. So the labels are definitely a labor of love. I'm very excited about them. I kind of created like the layout of it and sort of the idea of it, and then I sent it to the graphic designer at the label company that I print through, and he kind of put a lot of the finishing touches on it, a lot of back and forth, a lot of how about this, how about that sort of thing. And so I think the teamwork makes the dream work, and I'm obsessed with my new labels. Just wanted to share it with you. Hope you guys enjoyed following along with us, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out, sauerkraut.